Ben, did you know that there is this game that the player still plays occasionally since he found it more than 10 years ago?
Wow, it looks like the player really likes that game.
When the player was younger, someone told him about this game called Mega Jump, which the player eventually enjoyed playing so much because of how fun that game was.
This might sound crazy, but the player later on thought about a planet where the characters lived in after he got inspired from that game.
It must have been a fun one, but these days, the player got real and stopped thinking about imaginary players and creatures.
Yeah, the game later on was not there anymore, which was pretty hard for the player to deal with.
However, there's another game that is similar to that game we were talking about.
Ooh, that will hopefully keep the player happy.
Yeah, it does, but I think we should now take a look at that game. Wow, that character makes a really funny sound.
I know, it makes me want to chuckle a little bit.
Anyways, in this game, you need to tilt your phone left or right to move the character, and to collect coins or tokens to move the character up.
There are plenty of power-ups like stars and fireballs that can help the character to go further up.
Let's not forget the ones that pulls coins towards the character, and another that makes the character bigger.
It's convenient having so many power-ups, but you'll have to be careful of the enemy monsters as well.
If you hit them, you'll end up falling down and ending the game.
That will also happen if you don't collect anything once the character starts going down.
Then, before you play the game again, just like the running games we already mentioned, you can purchase power-ups to make them last longer.
Yeah, but to close things up, the main goal of the game is to get your score as high as you can.
Maybe we should also try that game as well, but before we play it, let's finish up the announcement. That game was just as fun as all the other running games, but did you know that the people that developed that game worked somewhere pretty close to where the player lives?
Wow, no way. I think that one day the player will want to meet with them to talk about that game.
Because of how much he enjoyed that game, we hope that it stays with him for a really long time.
That might possibly happen as the name of the game is Mega Jump Infinite.
Anyways, it's time to finish things up again, so we hope that you enjoyed that game in this video.
If you're interested with our videos, please like this video, subscribe to the player's channel while clicking on the bell.